Hi, hello everybody. So for today's lesson, we are going to learn about how to write an essay, mainly focusing on discussing advantages and disadvantages. Okay, let's discuss the first task, okay? When you do school projects, do you prefer working in a group or do you prefer working on your own? Why? Which one do you prefer? Well, for me, I prefer doing my tasks in groups because it will help in reducing each of the members workload. Okay, what about you? You probably have your own opinion, right? Okay, anyway, let's look at task B. Okay, read the writing task and underline the keywords, then read the essay and answer the questions that follow. Okay, this is the writing task. Your teacher has asked you to write an essay on the following topic. So this is the topic. What are the advantages and disadvantages of team project work at school? Apa kelebihan dan kekurangan projek perkumpulan dekat sekolah? Okay, jom kita tengok. Let's look at the sample essay. Team project work is becoming more and more popular in schools nowadays. Some teachers and students believe that it has many advantages while others disagree. Okay. It is a fact that students benefit in many ways from doing team project work. To begin with, it is an ideal way for students to learn to cooperate and at the same time learn about a particular subject. In addition, each member of the team contributes different ideas, knowledge, and skills, and that adds to the success of the project. Team members are also able to learn from each other this way. Okay, next paragraph. However, there are also certain disadvantages involved in team project work. Firstly, members of the team often become very competitive or cannot get along with each other. Interesting. Which can destroy the project. Secondly, team members do not always contribute equally. Yes, I agree. It happens to me once when I was in university. All right. For instance, some do all the work while others avoid getting involved. Lastly, working in a team can be very time consuming. As a result, students often become frustrated and think that they could do it all faster alone. On the whole, I believe that the advantages are more important than the disadvantages. From my point of view, teamwork should be encouraged in class, true, but there should be a balance of individual work and teamwork so that students can benefit the most. Yeah, true, there should be a balance of individual work and teamwork. Okay, so let's answer this question 1 to 5. Okay, these 5 questions, they are going to ask you a question about the sample essay here, right? So number 1, what is the function of the underlined sentences in the essay? Choose A or B. Is it to summarize what the writer has said in the previous paragraph, or it's to introduce the main idea of the paragraph? So which look at the underlined sentences. Do you notice that in each sentences the first the sentences pula. In each paragraphs the first sentence is underlined. Okay, why is it, why are they underlined? What is the function of the underlined sentences in the paragraph? Okay, let's read one by one. Okay, teamwork is becoming more and more popular in school nowadays. The second one, it is a fact that students benefit in many ways from doing team project work. However, there are also certain disadvantages involved in team project work. And the last one, on the whole, I believe that the advantages are more important than the disadvantages. Okay, so what function does it apa, does it serve? To summarize or to introduce to the main idea of the paragraph? Yes, it is to introduce to the main idea of the paragraph. If the sentence is to summarize. If we were to summarize our paragraph, the sentence will be at the end of the paragraph. Yes, at the end of the paragraph. All right. Okay. Let's answer number two. In the second paragraph, how many advantages does the writer mention? What are they? So let's look at second paragraph. How many advantages? Okay, to begin with, it is an ideal way for students to learn to cooperate, and at the same time learn about a particular subject. For example, if this project, a group work is a mathematic, involves mathematic subject, right? So you could learn a particular topic in the subject together with your group member. Next, in addition, each member of the team contributes. Okay, contribute different ideas, knowledge and skills. Okay, knowledge and skills. That adds to the success of the project. Team members are also able to learn from each other this way. The ability to learn from each other. Okay, so how many? How many advantages? Let's count. One, two, three, four. So there are four advantages. Those are the advantages. Okay, the third question. How many disadvantages does the writer mention in the third paragraph? What are they? Okay, this is the third paragraph. How many advantages? How many? Firstly, members of the team often become very competitive or cannot get along with each other, which can destroy the project. Okay, become very competitive, can't get along with each other. Secondly, team members do not always contribute equally. Not always contribute equally. For instance, some do all the work while others avoid getting involved. Okay, this is an example. For instance, lastly, working in a team can be very time consuming. As a result, students often become frustrated and think they could do it faster alone. So how many disadvantages are there? One, two, three, four. Yes, four disadvantages. Okay, let's move on to number four. In which paragraph does the writer express his or her opinion? Ah, which paragraph does the writer express his or her own opinion? This paragraph, right? The last paragraph. How do we know that? On the whole, I believe, because of this word, I believe that the advantages are more important than the disadvantages. When you say I believe, it means that you are expressing your own opinion. All right. From my POV, from my point of view. Is some more? Is a clue? From my point of view, from my based on my my opinion, stating that your point of view equals to your own opinion, right? Blah 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 blah. All right. So number five, which linking words or phrases has the writer used? Circle them. Let's go one by one. Which linking words? Do you still remember what linking words are? Hmm? What are linking words? So basically, are words that you use to connect your ideas, right? To link your ideas. So what are the linking words? Mm-hmm. Let's look at the first one. Team project work is becoming more and more popular in school. Some teachers and blah, blah, blah. Ada ke? And yes, and let's use different color lah. Let's use different color pen. Let's use yellow. All right. And while it is a fact that students benefit to many ways to begin with, it is an idea for blah, 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 blah. And at the same time, the in addition, as the success of the project, team members are also. However, this is to express contrast. Okay, there are also certain advantages involved. When I say contrast, it means that in this paragraph, you talk about the writer talks about the advantage, but uh, in contrast, this paragraph, okay, talks about the disadvantage. Right. Firstly, okay, like sequencing your points. Members of the secondly, see, first, second, blah 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 blah. For instance, to provide example. Lastly, working on a team time, blah 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 blah. As a result, yes. Eh, what is this? Apa ni? Delete. As a result, okay, on the whole, oh, this is to summarize. I believe that from my point of view, is this a linking word? Yes, to give opinion from my point of view. If this is a linking phrase, then this, I believe, is also a linking phrase. But there should be a balance. But all right. So those are the linking words and phrases. What is the purpose of linking words and phrases? They are to connect your ideas and link your ideas or sequencing or organize your ideas. All right? Okay. Now that we've answered everything. Oh, disuruh circle lah. Tak apalah, I underline. Tapi you got the point, right? Okay. So for task C, let's move on to task C. I am sorry if this picture of this textbook is quite blurry. I don't know why. Okay, but let's make do what we have. If you have trouble reading the s- blurred text, I advise you to refer to your textbook. You all have your own textbook, right? Okay, so your textbook is on page 62, 63. Right now we are on page 63. Task C specifically. Okay, let's read the instruction. Read the essay below about whether it is necessary for students to have homework. Choose the most suitable topic sentence, A or B. Okay, for each paragraph and say why you think it is the most suitable choices. So, choose the most suitable topic sentence. What is a topic sentence? So, as we have learned before, the first sentences of each paragraph is called topic sentence. So, what purpose does it serve? Why do we need topic sentence? We need topic sentence to introduce the main idea of the paragraph. Right? Remember, topic sentence is to introduce main idea of the paragraph. Right? Mm-hmm. So note, look at the note here. Topic sentence introduce the central idea of the paragraph. The other sentences in the paragraph develop the idea expressed in the topic sentence by expanding on it, giving examples, or explaining it. Right. So number one, two, three, and four, imagine they are paragraphs. Okay. So the first sentence here should be the topic sentence. But which topic sentence should it be? Let's look at here. Number one, should it be A or B? Okay, how do we know that? We have to read the paragraph first. Okay, let's read the first paragraph. Then, most students hate the thought of it. What thought? However, most teachers think it is a necessary part of the learning process. So, students, what do you think? Which of this topic sentence is suitable to be paired with the sentences in paragraph number one? Ask students about homework and you will be told that it is a form of punishment. Hmm. If you ask students and teachers about homework, you will get a variety of different reactions. Most students hate the thought of it, okay? However, most teachers think it is a necessary part of the learning process. So the answer is B because dia kata kat sini, it says here, if you ask students and teachers, nampak tak? Students and teachers. So dekat atas ni, it gave the point of view of the students and also the teachers. So the answer for number one is B. Right, let's move on to number two. By doing homework, students have the opportunity to practice what they have learned during the lesson. Furthermore, homework helps students to revise and consolidate knowledge. Consolidate knowledge means macam you use the knowledge that you have with a the new knowledge that you are learning. Okay, and then you relate can the knowledge that you already have in your mind, in your brain, with the new knowledge that you learn, and then making up a new understanding. Okay, number two. Those who believe that homework is necessary believe that without it, learning is not as effective as as it should be. Or, however, we have to admit that there are some advantages to having students do homework. So, which one do you think is a suitable topic sentence for number two? Hmm? Think first. Okay. The answer is A. Yes. Why? By doing homework, students have blah, 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 blah. Okay. Why? Why is it A? Okay, let's read again. Those who believe that homework is necessary believe that without it, learning is not as effective as it should be. The answer is A because it introduces the topic of the paragraph. And also sentence B, right? Sentence B starts with however, which is not appropriate as it is shows as however shows contrast. So this is not appropriate. So the answer is A. All right, now let's look at paragraph 3. They feel that spending time with friends and family or doing a sport is a very important part of growing up. How, moreover, as they see it, practice, revision, and consolidation can be done during school hours. What's the answer? Let's look at the answer option. Sentence A. On the other hand, many believe that students spend enough time in school and need time after school for free time activities. Or sentence B, in fact, that is only one side of the story. So what's the answer? Which topic sentence here do you think is suitable for paragraph 3? Yes, the answer is A. Why is it A? Because it introduces the topic of the paragraph which examines the disadvantages of homework. All right? So A is the most suitable topic sentence for paragraph 3. Now let's move on to number 4. Personally, I would rather have time after school for my own interests. However, whenever teachers need to assign homework, it should be very little. So, what could be the topic sentence? The way I see it, students should not have to do schoolwork at home. Or, to sum up, homework has more advantages than disadvantages. Which one is the most suitable topic sentence? Yes, it's A. Why? Because it makes a general comment on what has been demonstrated throughout the essay. Okay? It shows what? General comment. Yes, the way I see it, students should not have to do schoolwork at home. All right, now that we've done with task C, let's move on to task D. Read the writing task below and make a list of advantages and disadvantages in the table. Then write the essay. So this is the writing task. Huh? This is a new topic. Huh? What are the pros and cons of team sports? We're talking about team sports here. So pros and cons. What does it mean by pros and cons? Pros means advantages. Cons means disadvantages. Okay, it's the same meaning. All right, it's the same thing, same concept, but different topic, which is team sports. We're talking about team sports, right? So for this task, okay, you have to do it on your own. Basically, for today's lesson, it will involve from task B until task D. So you have to do this on your own. But however, I'm going to like try to give one advantage and one disadvantage to start for you to start lah. Okay, so let's change the color. Which color do you want? I want to use purple lah. Okay, purple. Okay, so what's the advantage of doing team sports? Team sports ni apa? Team sports ni ialah sukan berkumpulan. Apakah sukan berkumpulan? Contohnya ialah football. Apa lagi? Netball, mm, basketball. Yang apa tu? Yang apa? Yang kayak canoeing. Apa? Dragon boat. Dragon boat. Tahu tak boat yang panjang tu ramai-ramai kena apa kita panggil tu? Kita panggil kena row the dragon boat. Yeah. So, I rasa lah kan, I think the advantage of um, team sport is okay, number one. Um, Players can learn to cooperate and work towards common goal. Okay, so the players can cooperate to achieve common goal. Okay, common goal ni, for example, okay, football lah. Football tu bola sepak kan? Okay, football. What's the common goal? What's the one goal in football? Apa dia? Common goal in playing football, apa dia? What is it? To score goal lah kan? Score goal sebanyak yang mungkin, as much as you can, so that you win the match. Alright, so that's one advantage. Should I give another one advantage? Okay lah, I give one example lah. One advantage. I give one more example. Players could meet people with the same interest as them, right? Macam for example, you play football. You meet your other teammate, right? Your other teammate also likes football. You also like football. That's why you're in the same team, right? That's why you are in the same game. So you get the chance to meet people with the same interests. Interest ni apa? Interest ni minat. Okay, dah dua cukup lah tu. Alright, what about the disadvantages of team sport? Apa dia? Cuba fikir. Think first. What is it? Conflict. What kind of conflict? Frustration. Macam mana? Okay, I rasa kan uh, when you are involved in team sports, can you have this kind of pressure to do so well, to keep up with your team member. So, what kind of pressure? Players tend to feel pressure to keep up, pressure to keep with the. Tapi inilah lumrah. This is how team sports should be, right? You have to keep up. Kan, nama pun team sports. Kan, sebab yelah you want to reach common goal. So you tak boleh lah nak, free ride, right? Okay, number two. What is the disadvantages of team sport? Fikir, think. So players tak get along lah. Okay. Tapi I rasa kan, when you tak perform, when you do not perform, you will let other players down. Miamin. Fear of letting other people down. Letting other people down. Sorry, my handwriting kind of messy, but I hope you get the idea. Fear of letting other people down, and then you know, other players may become too dependent to other player on to too dependent on each other, meaning that you tak boleh kalau without your team member, you memang terus you will be dysfunctional, kan? Fikir lah, you anything at all. Try to use your own higher order thinking skill, kan? You guys kan pandai-pandai kan? Try lah, okay? So I gave you 2 points. Okay, you need to come up with another 2 points on your own, right? Okay, so for today, just ni lah until Thursday only just to come up with your own main idea, so that after this on our next class we are going to write down our own essay, your own essay, okay? Yang ni, this part ni, sorry, this part ni later after this, during our next class. So yeah, submit your task as usual. I'll wait, and before 3 p.m. if you need more time, let me know. Okay, as usual lah, submit on GC. Okay, if you have any question, do not be shy to text me or message me or even call me. But before you call, you message lah I dulu, takut I tiba tengah mandi ke tengah berak ke tiba you call pula kan. Right? Okay, bye. I'll see you guys again in our next class.